Good afternoon, it is day 16, and guess what? I have decided to modify my fast. Why have I decided to modify my fast? Because I have accomplished more than 2 weeks of water fasting, which is the most I've ever done in my life. I am proud of myself, and yeah, that's epic. And also because I am feeling nutritionally depleted. Today, yeah, my cognitive function is a little bit difficult at the moment. Uh, yeah, I've done it for more than 2 weeks. I think I'm ready. So now I am deciding to transition because I thought carefully about how I'm going to transition to stick to my fast because the plan is still to fast for 40 days. It's about sacrifice. So in my case, I have decided to move on to one meal a day. When I say one meal a day, I don't mean eat as much as you can, like a feast. I mean still eat a normal sized meal. So still definitely calorie restriction in that sense, but the main goal is still to be focused on fasting. And also one of the reasons why I decided to stop water fasting is not because I can't keep going. I do feel there's a part of me that definitely is going, oh, you should keep going with this water fasting, even if you are feeling a little bit nutritionally depleted. Oh, you could just keep pushing through. But at the same time, I could keep pushing through. But more importantly, today, as I was having my dialogue with God, I became aware that I became almost scared of eating. I became frightened of food. Yeah, and I was listening to Hillsong and Take Heart, We Have Already Overcome. And in the Live in Miami version, Joel Houston at the end says, the battle that we're in has already been won. And I love that prayer. I always pray it whenever that song plays. And it made me realize that this battle where I'm scared of eating because I started comfort eating, that I don't need to be afraid of it, that I can just eat normally. I don't need to be afraid at all. And like I said, this fast is not about weight loss. I mean, it's so nice to lose a little bit of weight, but that's not my priority. My priority is sort out my head and my heart, my mind. And already today has just been phenomenal. I woke up groggy, tired, and really hungry, and I completely transformed that situation into a triumph situation. I realized, there's no need to be afraid of eating, and that's a huge milestone, because for so many years, yeah, it's been interesting. Either way, yeah. I always knew that when I decided to start eating again, I would have lamb, because that's what they would have with Passover. And I'd get some bitter herbs. So I got some, not quite, but I got thyme, garlic, chili, and what else did I get? And onions, and I've got a few root vegetables as well. And I'm going to make a sauce, and yeah, and I'm going to have communion as well. I'm not having any bread. I've decided to make this oat sourdough, which is a unique recipe of mine that I've invented. Basically, let the bacteria ferment with oats instead of with wheat. We'll see how it goes. I've never tried it before. Well, I have tried it once, and it was tasty. But I'm making a proper loaf for the first time today, so we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna have that, and then I've also got water kefir, which I've been sitting in the fridge while I've been fasting, and I've brought that out, and I've let that ferment a little bit, and that will be my non-alcoholic blood symbolism. Red wine. So I'm excited. I could totally keep on water fasting, but in my heart, I want to look after my body, and nutritionally, I think it's time to change gears. My spiritual thought for the day, something that kept me going a lot yesterday, a lot through this fast actually, with all the body aches and back aches and like what is going on in my body. Living alone, you have to look after yourself, and even though I have told people that I'm fasting, I have been responsible about this. There is an element of making sure that if something happens to you and you're living by yourself, is there somebody who's going to help you? So there has been the element of worry. So the thought for the day is, do not worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. And that's so true, because I have let go of a lot of worries during this fast. Like, for example, the new neighbors who have moved in above me. I didn't want to eat, being stressed out about these neighbors. But now I have learned to let go of that trauma, of those 5 months with that nightmare neighbor. I have let go of that trauma, and I'm no longer afraid. When I hear their footsteps in the evening, I just totally let it go. I imagine it's like cars passing outside, like it's just background noise that you just need to learn to tune out. Even if it's a little bit loud, you just got to tune it out. When I was younger and my family would be watching TV and I could hear it while I was going to bed, you'd learn to tune it out. And so I've let go of that trauma. Sorry, there's people talking outside my window. So do not worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything. If there is something that's bugging you, it's bugging you for a reason. Give it focus, give it your attention. Talk about it with God. Deal with it. Do not ignore it. Do not push it away. Deal with it. And look how you can overcome it. I feel free. I feel more free every single day. And now I am going to go check up on my lamb, which is in the oven. And I'm going to prepare my roast vegetables. And I'm going to enjoy a small meal. I don't think I'm going to eat too much. I've got a little bit of avocado as well. I'll eat as much as I want to eat, but I'm not going to stuff myself. Hell no. Normal sized meal, people. We're still fasting here. But nothing is off the table. I was tempted to go, should I also go like no dairy, or should I also go no bread or anything like that? And whilst I was tempted about doing all that kind of stuff, it's too much restriction. I didn't want to put myself in a corner where it became a restrictive diet. I wanted to go one meal every other day, and let's just go with that. If I'm craving a glass of milk, I've got a tough body, I will drink it. I'm avoiding dairy for now. I'm easing myself back into it. I'm just sticking to meat and vegetables, and like apart from the meat, like vegan stuff. So no dairy, no cheese. And then, as the days goes by, I'll, start seeing how it goes and incorporating things. But I'm not being too restrictive. One meal every other day is sacrifice enough. I think we all agree. So do not worry about anything, except instead pray about everything. Because God is good. And yeah, it's day 16 of a 40-day fast. One meal every other day. One normal, decent sized, not binge eating sized meal. Yeah, just make that clear. Alright, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.